first course was about our relationship with God, and I've been pursuing a greater depth in relationship with God and knowing Jesus for decades. But the shift that occurred for me was when we were had the reading on Jesus when he was at Gethsemane, and he was alone, and he cried out to God and said, if there's any way you can take this cup from me. The rawness of his emotion, his willingness to share candidly, to transparently with God, who of course knows him inside and out, what his emotional state was, really resonated with me. And God can handle that, but just that Jesus did the same thing I do, which is cry out, and yet he was able to say, not my will, but yours be done. And that just has really resonated with me with some of the really challenging things I've been facing recently, and that was worth everything to me.
The second session this spring on emotionally healthy relationships had a chapter called Climbing the Ladder of Integrity. This chapter and that part of the course provided the most meaningful teaching I've ever seen on honesty, directness, but in a loving way in all of our relationships. So it was hugely powerful and really transformative.
The greatest overall impact, I think, was realizing that I'm not alone in the journey that I'm going through, and that there are signposts along the way. Sometimes it feels confusing or disorienting when you're going through a certain phase, but there is a map, and it's really helpful to know that.
The greatest overall impact would be learning why I interact with those around me the way that I do, and what in my past and in my family's past shaped that. And then either learning to grow those things or maybe change some of those behaviors or actions.
On a very personal level, I think it's been just a greater connection with me and my father that just something I've always felt I had, but I just feel it better now. Like I can see God, like it's very tangible for me.
The devotional and the lessons really went hand in hand. So each and every morning, waking up with seeking the Lord and sitting in silence and just being with Him. If you're on the fence about doing this, I just say do it. The thing that I really loved about the group is that there's wonderful people in it, so there's fellowship and friendships involved, but also there's that intentionality. If you have a desire to grow in your relationship with the Lord, this is a perfect program to do that with.
Just do it.
Go for it. You have so much to gain.
Do it.
Do it.
If you want a course that has coaching and practical help with going deeper in your relationship with God and improving and helping you with your communication with others, this is definitely a course for you.